Hey everybody, how you all doing? It's the Digital Shaman here on a rainy Memorial Day weekend here in DC. Shout out to Lakers Nate. All my teams. Somehow the Wizards slunk their way into the playoffs. We'll see. It's probably gonna be a 4-0 sweep. Lakers hanging on. See if they get another chip. But anyway, y'all didn't come here for basketball. We are here for tarot talk. So today I'm diving straight into an area of life that I am drastically working on, which is taking action towards your manifestations and dreams. So I had a couple of thoughts before we begin because manifestation, law of attraction, there's so many swirling opinions regarding that world. And a lot of people, don't believe in it. Don't believe in, if you think you can dream it, you can believe it, you can do it. If you build it, they will come. And I get it. I can understand why a lot of people are turned off by that type of thinking because I think there's a lot of components with manifestation that the general public doesn't understand. And I think that the two areas of misconception or confusion are having a handle on your thoughts and feelings. Esther Hicks and Abram Hicks and some of that work, they talk a lot about, what I label developing emotional resiliency. We all going to have highs and lows, but can you bounce back? Can you keep a supply of joy that you can land on when you're blown and, you need to, again, generate that good emotional energy so that you can stay laser focused on the outcome that you want in your life. So I think developing emotional resiliency is one key area, and then the other part is taking action. That we can visualize, visual board, write our to-do list out, meditate, pull cards, get readings every day, but if we don't take action on the things that we want to manifest and have a clear idea of the map that's going to take us to get how we're going to get there, then we are stuck. Then the next thing you know, you're like, I don't care about law of attraction or manifestation sucks or that stuff doesn't work. So another school of thought that I like regarding just kind of taking action, there's a particular podcast that I love, the Life Coach School by Brooke Castillo, and I'm trying to think, man, time's been going by. I want to say a couple years ago, I did actually subscribe to. They do, I guess, what's it call it, live, not live, live and private group coaching through her coaching school. So I got a couple of her handouts here, and I wanted to just kind of put on the life coach school, and hopefully I got there. Yeah, right here, my ring light. Get out the glare. Why you aren't taking action and how to get it done. So, just to paraphrase quickly about the life coach school, their motto is, I think it's CTFAR, which your circumstance creates your thoughts, which creates your feelings, and then your feelings allow you, your feelings are the jump that let you know what actions you're going to take, and then those are the results you get. So, let me just run through that real quick because I fumbled that out the gate. So, your circumstances create your thoughts then in turn create your feelings, and then your feelings then in turn dictate what action you take, and then those are your results. Let's just run through a real world model. I'm gonna take myself here, who's sitting in the timeout corner, the no buy timeout corner. My neighbors went to the mall. I'm home, so my circumstances are I'm feeling shame that I've spent a little too much money on my budget, and I need to again mind my budget. Shout out to Team YNAB. Just swimming into the YNAB waters. So my circumstances is, I have saving goals I need to hit. And that has me, and my thoughts are, well, I just kind of gave y'all my thoughts. Y'all see my thoughts. So really, let's jump to my feelings. I feel like, ooh, I feel a little shamed. I feel that I could do better, this and that. And then what action did I take? Based on the circumstance, going back to the model, neighbors are going to the mall. Because of my feelings of shame and knowing I need to do better, the action I take is deciding I will not go with them to the mall because then that could potentially create me spending more money, which takes me away from my goal. Like I said earlier, your map. Like I'm saving, like everyone in America, I'm saving for house down payment and this and that. We're all saving for something, sinking funds, emergency funds. So my map to get me to the savings goal is to sit your butt in the house and not spend money. And then that's the last phrase from the life coach model, which is the results. The results I would get would either be a hefty bank account or a not so hefty bank account. But yeah, I really, like I said, I do recommend. I highly recommend the life coach. I mean, you can get nuggets out of their podcast. Like when I was going through some of my times, I would sit at my desk or be walking around just listening to Brooks' podcast on repeat. So there's lots of nuggets. I'm not sure the current price of the life coach school, but I mean, to me, it was worth it, and it really depends on your school of thought. Because some people may not like the group thing, but I think that you get a couple of one-to-ones. But hey, I'm not here to plug them. I want to go ahead because I want to be mindful of time here. Let's go on and get into the reading. And like I said, this is here for the collective. This is also here for myself because I'm trying to establish digital shaman, grow digital divination, and do all things in the spiritual techie world. And here I am posting a YouTube video every few months. So, this is a reading for myself. And we're gonna go into, before I start pulling the cards, we're gonna go into this with a little fun. I was a little serious breaking down the Brooke Castillo life coach model towards taking action. But I also play a lot in the productivity world, and I remember this story. Not just the story. I mean, I watched the show when it was on, but South Park. I want to say in the early seasons of South Park, it was this great little thing where I want to say they like the gnomes. The gnomes were stealing underwear from like Cartman and Kenny. I can't even remember all the characters. They were stealing the underwear from out the washer. So I remember the scene. It was like the gnome, doo, 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 and it was like collect underpants. And then they kind of skipped over their next step, and then it was like profit. So now I want to hone into just kind of like those gnomes. They collected underpants. They know they want to profit, but they were confused in the middle as to what they actually need to do. And that's that taking action. So, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and kick it. Today's app is coming from, y'all know, one of the top class tarot apps, and I'm actually on my zing, iPad Pro. And I love the fact that the app is built. This ring light and I is just not here for it today. It doesn't matter. Y'all gonna see the screen grab. Oop, let's go back. This app is built native for iPad. That's always a plus one in my book. So we're gonna use the tarot sampler, which Fool Dogs pub. Oh, excuse me. Shout out to Fool Dogs up in Silver Spring, Maryland. You guys are, like I said, one of the best tarot app developers in both the iOS and Android space. So I like the fact that the sampler, I mean, it's just kind of like what it sounds like. It gives you a way to check out all the different decks that Fool's Dog publishes. And I actually kind of like it for that. I like it for several reasons. Let me get into the reasons. Number one, I don't know if it's going to happen this year. Like, can y'all believe it's a couple of days away from June? Half the year is going by, but I'm a rider weight devotee, and I get really challenged when I look at other tarot decks and they're not in the rider weight format. Like, oh, my brain's like, what is this? What does this mean? So I'm trying to challenge myself to, step out the comfort zone and, look at different decks, look at different art styles. I mean, once you get the fundamentals of the 78 cards, it's just a matter of your own interpretation and intuitive guidance. So number one, I like challenging myself to look outside the traditional rider weight framework. Two, it definitely just helps you dabble and look to see, okay, what are the different decks and stuff. And three, I find with some of the tarot apps, tarot and oracle card apps that I'm testing and working on, I like the ones where, again, we're here to simulate the real world experience. And I like the ones where, if you, trying to keep this simple, if you buy multiple decks from the same app vendor, that's the same app developer, you kind of mash those into, like, imagine like a huge card database. So then when you go to pull your cards, you're picking from, like, I'm just going to make up the Lightseer, the why am I blanking? Rider Waite, I'm looking right. Modern Witch. You can pick. And so when you do your spread, you have a whole different poo-poo platter, a tarot sampler of cards. So I do like that. So that's what we're going to play around with today. So we're going to do new reading, and we're going to type in our question, which is how to take action while working on Manifestations and goals. Another thing that I like about the Death and Breath, I mean, this is not an app review here, but y'all just see all the different spreads that Fool's Dog offer. You know what? And I was playing around. I'm going to turn reversals back on. And we're not going to do a significator today. And yeah, we do want to use all cards. So one thing I like is, again, this free form. It just allows you to kind of really truly simulate like if you were pulling cards on a table. So let's go ahead and all right, while that's going, we always going to ask Spirit to be with us, to guide us intuitively and help us get the message that can inspire us to take action. So let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and draw. And I don't even have a spread in mind. I'm just gonna, four is like one of mine. We're gonna pull four cards and see kind of where that takes us. Like all reversals? Really? I'm about to turn reversals. I'm about to like flip my iPad over. That just made the screen flip. Okay. I really, that's actually, I might not turn reversals back on. Just keeping it real, cause like my eyes, I can't see what's going on here. So we got a Six of Swords, the Tower. We got Six of Swords, the Tower. The is that oh the Hermit or the Emperor? Yeah, I really. Oh, the Hermit. You know, I'm like I can't see the Hermit and Death card. Okay, let me stop playing around here. Um, all reverse. I'm gonna blame this on Mercury retrograde, which I think starts tomorrow. Um, let's see. We got Hermit. Wow, we have a lot of major Arcana cards, and Six of Swords. So yeah, Six of Swords is it's moving. It's going from shore to shore. And to me, this is, we have to process our emotions and our thoughts. We can't be stuck on one bank because again, you got to get in that boat to get to where you need to go. And it's going to be a slow unfurling of getting emotional stability. And again, this is in the context of approaching goals and dreams because there's always going to be some people want to tell everyone, oh, hey, I'm going to the gym every day. I'm going to lose 50 pounds. I'm taking this vacation to Hawaii. And you're going to have what? The naysayers and the supporters. So I think what I'm feeling here about the Six of Swords is, while you're on this slow ship, let's just pull up the card. Let's look at it. This is cool. It's in the, excuse me, Journey into Egypt Tarot. Actually, I'm kind of just curious since boom. There you go. That's how we can reverse the Terra app. So I'm wearing my contacts today so I can actually see. Because again, like I said, I want to take a look at some of the imagery on these cards here. Yeah, heavy load. Heavy load. This is a strong boat though. So you have the support that will help you get to where you need to go. Emotionally, it's just a matter of accepting that you are on a journey and that change will happen with that. So let's just look at the next card. Let's just look at these cards one by one. So we have the Tower from the Urban Tarot. Oh my God, is this the 9/11 towers? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Click too quick. I think they said that was that's what it looks like. Wow, that's kind of intense. Um, really, I'm gonna have to edit some of this out. That's intense, man. That's one of the most intense versions of the tower. I mean, yeah, I mean, intensity. I'm trying to use my words carefully. We're not going to talk about the 9/11 event. I don't want all the conspiracy theories or YouTube just set my channel down. But we all know how much that shook up the entire world. And back to again staying focused on the question, which is taking action. Is so we know that we're going to have to accept that we're on a journey of processing our emotions, and one day we're on the shore of happiness, one day we're on the shore of sadness. You're going to go from almost island to island as you figure out how to be able to keep that steady keel, that metaphorical boat we're on. But I think while we're gliding away here is intensity. Intensity. Let's think about what is the most action oriented suite in the tarot is the wands and the fires. And when we see this depiction here of the towers blowing up, and let us not forget, let me go back to the reading here. This is all reversed. So this is just definitely showing me that like I said, there's a lot of there's a lot of inner energy that we can tap on that needs to be pushed out, and that's something that we're going to have to develop in regards to taking action. Kind of when I'm saying going stuff that's stuck inside, then we have the hermit, and then we have the death card. Like, this is actually a kind of, no offense, kind of a pretty intense reading here. It's tough because we all been stuck inside with the pandemic and various levels of lockdown. But kind of going back to what I said earlier, I think the work that we're doing here in regards to taking action, I think that the change is going to happen within us to get us to where we need to go. We don't have to keep that to ourselves. That's what I'm feeling with the hermit. Keep that to yourselves, or very, very, very trusted. Let's pull this card up a little bit. Look at it a little bit. Or are very, very trusted people that you would put on a level of being wise counsel to you. Yeah. This is from Tarot de Marseille. It's very cute. Like his robes. You're a styling dude. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. Keeping things to yourself and having patience. This is a journey. This is a journey. And with the death card here, swinging is scythe and cutting. Let me flip it up. Cutting things. Let's see what deck is this from. Let's go back real quick. Oh, it doesn't say. Let's see. Oh, Anna K. Tarot? Not sure, but looking at her interpretation, it says it right there, the Anna K. Tarot. It ain't nothing on this card, but this is man and his scythe and his black wings. He's cleared this sucker out. So, kind of back to what I was saying about that solitude, there's going to be a lot of stuff being cleared out and taking away from you all, from us. I'm in this boat too here, as we really work on goals. And I think that's something that you're going to have to accept. You don't have no choice. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing. And I like the fact that, it's the angel of death on this card because, our guides, our team, they have our back. And whether we put up a fuss, like, oh, I don't want that taken away from me, but it's for the better. They know, they have that I'll say a master Akashic record of, what our destinations are, what karma we're clearing, what lifetimes that we're here to wrap up and move towards. So I say trust. That the death card here is telling me you gotta trust what resources are being given to you and what resources are being taken away from you, and just know that it's all going to come together to be that runway to get you to the goals, no matter how uncomfortable or upsetting it feels. Just to be honest. Let's pull just a couple more. Since we've got so many reversals, can we have the sun come out? Can we have like some upright energy? Let's just pull a couple more, and then we're gonna tie it together. All right. Okay. Ooh. I was like, all right, okay, the nine of swords. But Queen of Discs. That's Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Summer. This is Ten of Cups. That's actually my the daily draw card I had today. It is Ten of Cups. Yay! Uh, Queen of Discs, and then Ten of Summer. That is such a pretty with the Fae. And then Nine of Swords. Yeah. come on, that reading. Oh, there we go. So what's coming to me into a journey? We all want to be here like now. The 10 of summer. Right here we're like what, minus 21, 23 days from summer solstice. We all want to be here, but I think what's important is remembering we're on this boat. We're on this boat, and there's work to be done. We got the tower, we got the death card. There's work to be done before we can get to the happy 10 of cups scenario. And again, I'm gonna lump these together. The death card, death, hermit, and nine of swords, going within and knowing there may be some solidarity there. Nine of swords, meditation, staying calm, accepting the tower moments, accepting what blows up, knowing you're on a journey here. Six of swords, we're on the journey. Queen of discs, that's well, I'm not saying not everyone's goal is material, but the queen lives in this lush garden. So whatever you're trying to manifest, dream, create, have, it feels good to you. And that's what's the most important facet. It feels good to you. So, before we can get there, just to go ahead and pull it all together, you got to keep your emotions steady as you glide, Six of swords, six of swords. Be mindful of who you talk to, who you share with, who's your team, who is providing you wise counsel. I really feel like you need to shrink the type of people that you share your dreams and things with. And accept tower moments, because when you have tower and death, you're ping pong in between change, transformation, growth that you didn't think you need, growth that spirit says you will get, karmic growth. And you got to accept that and balance that with a healthy meditation. Doesn't have to be sitting in, it could be getting outside, walking, whatever is calming to you, but you have to keep something to keep your logical mind at ease while we go through these moments of learning and accepting, what it's going to take to, again, get us here on this path of 10 of cups, 10 of summer. Yeah, and I think too, it's going to feel good. It always feels good when you hit that bullseye. And kind of ending here with the 10 of cups, I think the more that we go through this loop, kind of going back to earlier, thoughts, feelings, actions, results. I should go back. I'm not going to do it. I should go back through those cards, because thoughts, feelings, circumstances, thoughts, feelings, action, results. Like, that's just, that's definitely tower, hermit, and death card over and over. But we'll hit these 10 of cup moments more and more. And at first it will feel, even that will feel uncomfortable. Oh, wow, I did it. And it feels good. And it's happy. And it's joyous. And you're celebrated. And again, back to, yes, like I said, intuitively shrinking the people you share with. Because in the 10 of cups, when you're at the end, when you're at that happy celebration, the right people need to be surrounded you. It's very important to keep wise counsel. Wise counsel. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, edit this video, get it uploaded. I will be back with more digital tarot readings, digital tarot decks and apps, and a lot of different things. Like I said, even for myself, this reading, I need to take my own advice and, really get going, But thank you all for joining me and listening, especially if you made it into the end. I appreciate that. So please like this video so it can get some booster on the YouTube algorithm. And feel free to subscribe. I appreciate any type of support you want to give the channel at this time. And Digital Shaman is out, sending love through all the ones and zeros.